well, deeply profound and disturbing it is, but also very relatable in human history with slavery, and a lot topical here with like the artificial intelligence. And on the next gen podcast, we're working up to Measure of a Man in a couple weeks, and there's that whole speech from Picard in that episode about how will we be judged on how we treat that race, that artificial race that's created, and so a lot of tones of that in this episode, growth of the characters. I have a lot of great things to say about this episode, and I'm
All right,
looking
well,
forward to
save them
hearing
for
it.
while we're talking. But yeah, I appreciate that, Dave. Kevin, what were your quick thoughts on this episode?
I'm completely the opposite. This was
I
boring.
had a feeling you might have been.
This was
Yeah.
really boring. It's too many stories. There's 5 stories in this. None of them
Really?
told well. They're all just shallow. No, I would have taken way more Kalon origin story, and did we need, what were this other race called? I can't remember now.
The women.
Genesi.
Yeah, we did this already with the Mocklins. We don't need it. Get rid
Well,
of it.
they even said that in
it's
the show.
garbage.
They're like, this is basically the opposite of the Mocklin situation. Like
The
polar
only
opposite.
really good joke in the show is Bordis being like, "Why would we ally with such a closed-minded
and everybody
society?"
Everybody just stops and looks at him for a second, like,
Well, he says like they are terrible.
They are
know.
I didn't need the Charlie and Isaac stuff. Like, I don't know.
I think out of
Centered
all of it,
around-
I think the Clara and Isaac stuff was probably the worst for me, but I'm already tired of that whole thing. But
I didn't mind that so much, but again, if it had been done well, I don't think any of these stories were told well.
the
They're
one
very
thing
shallow.
the one thing I did realize was while I was watching this is Claire is literally the Troy of the show.